Good morning, students. I hope everybody is feeling good today. Yes, everybody's happy. Yes. How are we doing? All right, great. Now today we're going to do something very interesting, and today's lesson is based on BMI. Now, at the end of the lesson, I expect you to know what is BMI, how to calculate BMI, and you'll be doing something very interesting, which you'll be weighing and measuring each of your colleagues, and we'll be calculating and assessing their BMI. Now, I know you're wondering what is BMI. Now, I have placed you into groups, and I'm going to give you some cards, pieces of paper that has the letters BMI, and there are blank spaces for you to fill in for us to figure out what is BMI. So there you go. Great. So we have BMI. So I'm going to give you, I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Yes. So let's get what is BMI. One student. Yes. BMI means nice. That is so awesome. BMI means body mass index. Now, body mass index means something. It means that we're using something and something else to measure the person's body mass index. Now, what exactly is the meaning of the term body mass index? Now, again, I have some pieces of paper with a word puzzle. Now, it's not scrambled. Now, each piece of paper has parts of the meaning. So again, I'm going to give you the groups, and then you're going to put it together to find the meaning of the term body mass index. Again, I'm going to count to 5. 1, nice, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's also here. It's scrambled here. Just check to see if it is all the words are there as well as here. Great. And so we go to what is body mass index. Now, body mass index. Can somebody read for me? Yes, that is it. Body mass index is a measure of body fat based on height and weight of a person. Now, when you're measuring body mass index, you're not only putting the individual on the scale and say, oh yes, you have 165 pounds or 45 kg, you're underweight or you're overweight. Now, this is where you're measuring the person's body mass index to decide whether they're underweight or overweight or they're healthy using their height and their weight. Their weight specifically in kilograms divided by the square of the height in meters. Now you'll be able better to understand this when you see the formula in a few. So any question based on what is body mass index? Yes, that's correct. So body mass index is you measuring the person's body fat based on their height and their weight. So to measure the height, you will need a meter rule, and we will be doing that with your colleagues. And to measure their weight, you will need a scale. Not just any scale, but a scale that is used to measure individuals. The one like you see in the hospital. Yes, that is the one. Alright, great. So also a high BMI can show that the person has a high body fatness, or a low BMI can also show that the person has low body fatness. So we're going to move on to the formula. Now there are two formulas that can be used, but you can see there, if somebody could read for me, the BMI is equals to weight in, yes, and height in, M represent meters squared. Or we can do BMI is equals to 703 times the weight in pounds or the height in inches squared. Now this 703 is used to convert. It's used to convert the weight into kg and the height, that's in inch, to meter. Now this is just in case you see a problem with weight as pounds and height as inches, and you need to convert, and I will show you that in an example just now. But some cases you might just get the kg and the meter, and then you use this. Is what you might be getting most of the time, where you see weight is equal to kg and height is equals to meter squared. Now we're going to move on to the formula, to working out the formula as we've just seen. Now it says here, if your weight is 198 pounds, and if your height is 70 inches, calculate BMI. Now you put the term BMI equal signs. Remember the 7 or 3 because the weight is in pounds and the height is in inches is the conversion. So the 7 or 3 times 198 over 70, it is 70 squared. That's what the formula said. So it's 70 squared equals to 28.4. Alright? Now when you finish calculating this, I'm asking for questions in the meanwhile. When you finish calculating, you have to evaluate or analyze the results. It's 28.4. Now it says here, if it's less than 18.5, then the person is thin or underweight. If it's 18.6 to 24.9, the person is healthy. If it's 25 to 29.9, the person is overweight. And if it's more than 30, then the person is obese. Looking at the answer, which is 28.4, where would you say the individual or the person fall? Great. That person is within the vicinity of 25 to 29.9. So that person there is overweight. Any questions? Yes. Like I said before, that's the formula. And this is the one we would have received the person pounds and their inches. And it's squared. See that? So that is what we're seeing over here now. It's a 7.3 because we're receiving pounds and inches. 198 pounds over 70 squared, because that's what the formula says. You have to square the height and you get the answer, and then you analyze. Great. Now, here it is again. If the person is on the way, they're below 18.5, perfect weight 18.5 to 24.9, overweight 25 to 29.9, and obese 30 and above. Now I need you to weigh and measure your friend. We're going to do that activity at the moment. You would have already decided which friend you're going to weigh and measure, and you're going to calculate his or her BMI, and we're going to say if the friend is okay with it or you're okay with whether that person is any of these. And then we come back and we conclude the lesson when we're finished and discuss the result. Good. Now that you're finished with that and we were able to understand whether or not, for those who would have disclosed the BMI, whether or not the individuals are underweight, perfect weight, and overweight or obese, and the calculation that you would have done is you would have gotten correct, so and your answer as well as your analysis. So that's it for today's class. Now to finish up today's class,
it's time. What is BMI? Burger with mango ice cream. Nah. BMI stands for Body Mass Index. It is used to check whether we have a healthy weight according to our height. BMI is calculated by dividing a person's weight in kilograms with his height in meters squared. A BMI of 18.49 or below indicates that the person is underweight. 18.5 to 24.99 is considered as normal weight. 25 to 29.99 overweight, and a BMI of 30 or more is considered as obese.
Great, thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.